morning, everyone. It is September 9th. And it snowed yesterday afternoon, most of the night, and I guess it's still snowing according to the fur of my dogs. When they went outside and they came back in, they were all snowy. So it's still snowing out there. Yeah, remember that I did a reading on early snow, the geese flying over, going south. He was quite the talker. However, snow's real early here in Colorado Springs. Now, snow can come in the high country right about now, which would not be unusual at all. But usually we don't get anything until after Halloween. And recently, in the last maybe 10 years, we really hadn't gotten much of anything until after January. So, this is early. This is really early. It's enough to stick on the ground, but not on the concrete because it's still too hot. But anyways, so we got that. A couple of more announcements. We have today at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So you got to calculate that out. Nina from Nine's Corner, her and I are going to go live. So, yeah, come join us with that. We had a lot of fun last time. Also, we have something in the works where Joyce from All Knowing Tarot, her and I are going to do a class together. So that class, I'll post it up. It's also on my community page where I posted the information for that. So definitely go check that out. But we are doing it, so it's a 6-week Beginner's Tarot Cards class starting October 18th. Joyce and I are going to be the teachers. And if you want in the class, you'll need to email Joyce, which I posted it on the flyer that I have on my community page. You have to email her yes. Just literally email her yes, and then she will email you back all the information and the cost of the class. Hurry up because slots go fast. Her last class filled up just like that. So just make sure the early birds always get the worm. So definitely do that, and I'll also post up some more information for that. So those are the two announcements with two of my favorite girls. Women, however you want to put it. Anyway, I love them. Let's see. What else we got? I don't think that's any more information or any more announcements. So what I'm going to do today is I have several subscribers who have asked questions in my community page. So, or on my comments. So I'm going to do a couple of those. So Jay has asked, 45 approval ratings with Nate Silver on 538 website. I guess they're inflated. They're going up. They're looking good, but everybody else's are not. He wants me to see if Nate Silver's on this website, 538. I didn't go visit it. I'm just going to rely that Jay is telling me the truth. And see if Nate is inflating those polls for 45. So let's do that. Ace of Swords, new idea. The Hierophant. Ace of Wands, the Star. Judgment inverted. Two of Swords. He had to make a choice, and he's trying to grab the emotional vote with the Queen of Cups. The Hierophant is inverted, so what's covering him is challenges and status quo, greed, Four of Pentacles inverted, which is greed. Then we have Temperance underneath it, hoping that in Judgment, all on the same level here, Temperance, Judgment, and then the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think that he's just, and he had a choice to make in trying to get the emotional vote. If I had to say that he's inflating them, I would say yes. I think he's manipulating something. Something's not going right. Because the Nine of Swords showed up. If I was going to say that he's inflating them, I would say yes. He's not going by the normal polling. He's convincing himself, or that website is convincing themselves they're doing the right thing. Or maybe they're just polling, you know, just Republicans, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to switch cards. It does not look like they're being honest. Okay, these are beautiful cards. So now I have Pat O. What is the White House feeling? What's everybody in the White House feeling about 45? Everybody that works at the White House. Ooh, the servants can't stand him. I just got a big old huge hit and visual with somebody with an apron on. I know that's stereotyping, but I'm so sorry. That's what I got. And they stomp off going, I cannot wait until this man is gone. They do not like him. That's interesting. Alright, so let's see what do the people in the White House feel like. Three of Wands. And Justice over top. Three of Wands and Justice over top. So the Three of Wands is teamwork. And Justice over top. They're working on teamwork. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, I think they don't, they're not excited, they don't want it, they don't like him. The Eight of Wands shows up at the end as the, you know, speed, action, quick change. So we have teamwork and justice. Coming in, everybody loved him. You know, they're coming into the story and all of that, they loved him. But what has gone on is we have the Two of Wands, which is new project, which is the new president, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which talks about, you know, a new job, rising. But going forward, this is what happens. They are not happy. They realize the big mistake. And the world is noticing what's going on. He's not the star anymore. But being that we have the world and the star butted up next to each other, kind of gives you, you know, that renewal, that hope, that inner clarity, the miracles. So we have the Ten of Swords going forward, and then we have the world and inner hope, like, please get him out. The inner hope of everybody hoping that something else. Because the Four of Cups comes up. Now the Four of Cups is actually, you know, feeling, you know, a surprise gift. Like hopeful. You see this? We have three that she's looking at, and then this is the one that is need to be done. That's the change. That's one that needs to be brought in. And then we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is speedy action. So yeah, I think that they are not happy at all at the White House with 45 either. No matter how much he says and what he, you know, tries to say and or tries to read off of whatever somebody has written for him, which is horribly written. Oh my goodness gracious, can't they can whoever's writing his speeches, they need to go back to kindergarten. Because a kindergartner can write that better than he does, or whoever is doing it. Not that 45 can read it any better, but please, they could at least cater it to somebody who doesn't read very well, and they're not. That sucked. The little bit that I heard. I'm like, jeez. They can do better than that. Okay, so Mims. Hi, Mims. She wants to know about Zelensky after January. Let's see if Zelensky is going to be helped when Biden takes over. Because right now Zelensky is fighting for his country. At least he's doing his best. He's fighting for his country. And of course, always stay till the end. We'll do a spread on 45. The Hermit. Three of Wands. King of Swords. That's the problem. The Sun. The Star. The Sun. The Devil. Jeez. Zelensky comes in with the help. Shines some light on the situation. He's fighting the King of Swords, which is Putin. Going forward is the Devil. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. The Chariot. And the Six of Wands. Going forward, I mean, he's fighting Putin, so Putin's the problem. Going forward, the Devil, greed, envy, obsession, immature with the money, Queen of Cups, going after the emotions of the people quickly, and then the Six of Wands. Hopefully we get there in time. The Knight of Pentacles, talking about the money, the emotions, and then the Six of Swords. Oh my gosh, I hope we get there in time. I don't know. He's in the fight for his life, for his country right now. That's all I can tell you. He is in the worst fight of his life for his country because of Russia. And our 45 is doing absolutely nothing about it. No worries in his head whatsoever about what's going on with Zelensky. Hopefully we get there in time. Okay, so we have Paula Engel, I think it is. She wants me to do Nikki Haley. Why did she step down from her office? So let's do Nikki Haley. See what we can bring out of there. Nikki Haley. Why did she step down? What's going on with that? Chariot. Should I do it quickly? Abundance. Four of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Something quick. The Five of Wands. The Devil. The Moon. Hangman. And the Fool. She didn't want to get caught up in something. Something happened. Something about money. The Chariot. Something about money. Something about abundance. That's, was her allure. Lured her in was the Seven of Cups. And the Four of Wands is underneath where she thought that everything was, family and friends. The Two of Pentacles is the reason why she came in. The Eight of Wands going fast. And then the Five of Wands going out. Which is, change, obstruction. I like this one here where they're playing tug of war. Remember tug of war? Who's going to win? The tug of war. And then the Devil. And she was doing something wrong. She didn't want to get caught because the Moon here, all of the stuff behind the scenes, Hangman, she was literally afraid of getting caught. And then the Fool, feeling like a fool because if she gets caught up in a situation, but she She got caught up in a situation, or she saw something happened, and she left because she didn't want to get into the tug of war. She was trying to save herself. So, I don't know. The Knight of Wands, and then we have Strength. Yeah, she's just like, I gotta get out of here. She saw something, heard something, knows something about money and abundance. Quickly, she left. Okay. Alright, so now we're down to 45, and I'm going to do a little spread. Being that I was studying for doing the class, I started refreshing my information that I know about tarot, and I came across a spread that I used to do. And I used to do the days, like the person in the middle, and then do days. So, let's see how well that goes for 45. So we have the person in the middle, 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups, which would represent apathy, feeling unfulfilled, and surprise gifts. So that would represent 45. And then we do today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, something like that. So we'll do today, what's going on with him today, Ace of Wands, tomorrow, Friday, and Fate, Karma. So the Ace of Wands comes up, which is new project. So he's got something else going. The Page of Cups, the Emperor. He's got something else going, trying to switch his fate and his wheel of fortune around. It's going to be something to do with something quickly. The Knight of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. He's going to do another rally. I feel a lot of rallies coming up. Like he thinks that the rallies are the only thing that's going to save his presidency, and he's going to amp up his rallies. Quickly, he's going to do that. And the Knight of Swords and going into the 4 of Swords. That just tells you retreat, rest, renewal, solitude, recovery. He's thinking he's going to recover his presidency, recover his stuff by rallies. He really has he thinks there's no other options. Alright, since he's going to go into rallies, I want to see how the rallies go. If anybody shows up. But he really is trying to amp up his rallies. He believes that's the only way to win. The only way he's going to win is to go do rallies. Interesting, huh? Switch to these. How is his rallies going to go? See how that's going to go. He's angry. Oh my gosh, is this man angry? Death. That's how his rallies are going to go. Death. The ending. Fast movement. The 7 of boundaries and defense. Which is the Chariot, which is inverted. Lack of control and direction. Confusion. This is how his rallies are going to go. Lots of confusion. Disconnect. Boredom. Apathy. We also have the 8 of Pentacles, which is laziness, lack of focus, And then we have the Hierophant, which is going to be the status quo, the panic inverted. It's inverted. Status quo. Yeah, they're not going to go very well, people. They're going to be poor planning. Nobody wants to do it. The death of everything. Right here, the ending, the change. It's going to be the death of everybody. He's going to know it. He's going to go out there and nobody's going to come. Except for, of course, the sick, cult-like mentality people. They're going to show up, of course, because they think that's what they're supposed to do. But that's how his rallies are going to go. So, we have a couple of months of that to watch it just die. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed that and got a little information. And some of my viewers had some of their questions answered. Wow, that was twisted. Anyways, thanks everyone. Bye.